Treyarch really shocked us with this new Cold War Zombies Year 2 update. We're going to go through what we got today, how to do the super Easter egg, what we're getting for future Zombies content, some stuff that was removed from the game, a bunch of stuff to go through here in today's video. Be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and shout out to the Facebook gaming page, exclusive COD videos over there every day. First off here, let's go through the super Easter egg, our analysis, how to do it, our first impressions, and all of that good stuff. Now, funny enough, this super Easter egg takes place on the Outbreak map Zoo. Pretty much you go into Outbreak, you wait for Zoo to be your region, and then you go to a certain location on the map. But there was something that was discovered after the fact, after I did this personally, that actually guarantees Zoo as your next region. You have to find a tiger mask. So far, the found locations are as follows from Margaret News Network. Main ship in the control room on Armada, in front of the statue in Golova near Pack-a-Punch, in the swimming pool in Sanatorium, and in the obstacle course in Aruka. So you could do that there. I'll show some images of what this tiger mask looks like in game, outside of the game. And again, that seems to guarantee Zoo as your next region in the mode to do this super Easter egg. Now, for me, earlier today, I just went into Outbreak and backed out until I got Zoo as my first map. Of course, you know, it took me only 3 times if you saw on stream, so I got pretty lucky. I saw some people in my chat saying they were backing out of Outbreak. It took them 10 plus times to actually get Zoo as their first map. So at that point, it's just a luck based. But again, once you get Zoo, once you're on that map, you go all the way to the far right side of the map. I'll show a little mini map up on screen. You'll see in the gameplay as well in the background, and you'll see a bunch of these little stone structures, this ruin site here, and pretty much just go to the center. You click whatever button you have to click. You activate the ruin, the ritual site, I should say. A mini cutscene plays, and then that's it. You have completed the super Easter egg in this game. You get some rewards, of course. You have this Dark Deeds watch here. Keep a piece of the Dark Ether close with the Dark Deeds watch. This watch is a functional headshot tracker. You get 12 emblems of Cold War Zombies characters, 1 final calling card for completing the super Easter egg Dark Ops challenge, and then you also get, which is the main reward here, the rarity. When you spawn into any Cold War Zombies game, you will automatically spawn in with a purple rarity weapon. No matter what weapon you spawn in with, whatever your creator class is, you will get that purple rarity weapon. Now, for me, apparently, it didn't track my Firebase Z Easter egg completion, which I don't know why. I'll show you guys up on screen. I completed this Easter egg on stream. Here's the gameplay. Here's the proof. So I don't know what happened there. My game is glitched, but I'm spawning in with a blue rarity. So again, if you didn't complete all of the Easter eggs in this game, you'll get a lesser rarity. But if you did every main quest, you'll get that top purple rarity, which is pretty sick. Now, of course, the main issue here is our expectations for this super Easter egg. They were pretty high, and of course, we thought this would be a lot more than it actually was. Now, for Treyarch themselves, I think they kind of messed up in the wording of what this was going to be. Lego Unlocked had a pretty good explanation and take on this situation here. He said this: the super Easter egg is pretty underwhelming, but it's still the best super Easter egg we have seen from Treyarch by a massive amount. Hope this means the next Zombies game will have a super Easter egg planned from the start. Still happy we got this update. Any extra updates are always good. So very true stuff there, of course. He goes on to say getting today's super Easter egg is better than getting nothing. Keep this in mind before you start to rage. However, I do think this could have been marketed better. They said over a dozen rewards. People got hyped thinking it was more than mostly emblems. So in my opinion, this is the correct take here. Now, of course, you can't be objective. Everyone has their own opinions, but this is the correct take in my opinion. I mean, it was more about the marketing than the actual super Easter egg itself. The fact that they said we're getting over a dozen rewards for this Easter egg and it just ends up being some emblems, they kind of messed up with that one. They should have known that people would expect a lot more than some emblems. I mean, the emblems are cool, don't get me wrong. Like, the Cold War characters look sick, but it's understandable why people were expecting a lot more than just that. Now, for the people that are hating on the super Easter egg for other reasons, you have to think about what super Easter eggs we saw in the past. So for Black Ops 3 Zombies, you know, regarded as one of the best zombie games of all time from Treyarch, you know, that super Easter egg in that game, all you got for completing all of the Easter eggs was an RK5, a permanent RK5 that you would spawn in with every time you played BO3 Zombies. That's it. No cutscene, no Easter egg steps, nothing else, just the RK5. So compared to BO3, this Cold War super Easter egg is kind of better. You get a max rarity weapon in the game every time you spawn in. You got the emblems, a watch, the calling card. You have a little cinematic thing in Zoo, which was pretty sick. I mean, you get some more stuff than what we saw in BO3. Now, compared to the IW Zombie Super Easter egg, that set the bar so high that if you were expecting that type of Easter egg with a huge boss fight and all different stuff like that, you were definitely underwhelmed. But there was no reason to expect that level of a Super Easter egg for this game. You know, if we're looking back at what Treyarch did in the past, again, with BO3, it wasn't too much. Now, it's also very true as well that we could have easily not ever gotten a Super Easter egg for Cold War Zombies. They could have just said, you know, we're not doing this. We're not going to have a Super Easter egg, and we're going to move on to our next game. We're going to move on to COD 2024, and that's it. So I think that's just something you have to consider here. Any extra Cold War Year 2 content, whether it's a new map, a weapon, a game mode, etc., whatever it is, I think we should appreciate it because they could easily not give us any extra content during this Year 2 season. But on the flip side, you can't act like this wasn't underwhelming. I mean, it clearly was, and Treyarch could have marketed it a bit better. They should not have said you're going to get over a dozen rewards when it was just going to be emblems, and I don't know, it definitely was a little hyped up from them. They were hinting at it with all these little tweets and stuff, and I don't know, I guess it still is cool. I'm in the middle here. Obviously, again, I want extra content. Any extra content is better than no content in my eyes, so I feel like people's harsh reactions to this are a bit overdone. But I see some people saying, you know, this Super Easter egg is crazy. I love it so much. That's a little much in my opinion. I mean, it clearly is a little underwhelming. It's cool. It's a cool little thing, but I wouldn't say this is like the best thing ever. You know, they definitely could have done a bit more. But again, as I've been saying in all my other videos, any extra Year 2 content is better than nothing. So again, I'm in the middle here. Let me know your opinions on this down below. Of course, I know you guys probably have some strong opinions on this. For future Super Easter eggs, I definitely would want them to do more. A huge boss fight, some crazy rewards, like having all of the past wonder weapons into the game would be sick, and having a new perk. I mean, we were joking about maybe getting the double tap perk unlocked in the game for doing the Super Easter egg, and I don't know, they could do so much more. So hopefully for their next game, we have a huge Super Easter egg already planned at the launch of the game, and we get a bunch of crazy rewards, a crazy quest, and all of that good stuff. And it's actually kind of funny. Lee Ross tweeted this out, obviously developer over at IW Zombies, or he used to be back in the day. Like I've said before, IW Zombies was the best Super Easter egg the franchise has ever seen. It took a ton of hard work and it was risky, but we were committed. When you have highly passionate and talented people working together, very special things happen. And Kevin Drew responded and said, you and your team set a very high bar, Lee, hoping to raise it next game in regards to Easter eggs. So pretty funny stuff there. Kevin Drew also goes on to say, hope everyone enjoyed the goodies from the new, not so secret Easter egg. It was a swan song and a big thank you from the team to everyone who stayed with us throughout Cold War and completed all the quests. So overall here, this wasn't really ever meant to be anything too crazy. It's just a little thing to bring everything together, to tie in all the experiences of having fun, doing the Cold War Zombies Easter eggs. Of course, again, my final statement here, of course, it was a bit underwhelming, but it still was a cool little thing here. Better than the BO3 Super Easter egg, in my opinion at least, and overall, it was a fun little time. So we just have to hope for the future that we get a bigger and better Easter egg. I would have wished there was a big one now. A boss fight would have been sick. Huge rewards would have been fire, but it's not a big deal at the end of the day. Now, for some more stuff here, we have some updates on some future Cold War Year 2 content we should be getting very soon. We have this image of a Laser, a new operator being added to the game. Apparently, this character was from the Black Ops Cold War campaign. I don't remember him, but if you guys do, let me know down below if you're hyped for this. This wasn't previously leaked, and we don't know for sure if this is actually going to be content very soon, if this is going to release, but Laser, again, that's an operator. Pretty cool stuff there, I guess. But unfortunately, it seems like we're no longer getting the Ravnov operator that was previously leaked, which does kind of suck because Ravnov was a pretty cool character, and we don't know for sure if it's because of the, you know, conflict right now in Russia and Ukraine. The fact that Ravnov is Russian, I guess, might have interfered with that. I don't know. Let me know down below. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. Again, Ravnov would have been cool, but I guess we'll take other operators. If they want to bring us a cool zombies operator, maybe a Raptor 1, that would be super, super cool. There are other zombies themed operators they could bring us here that would be just as cool, if not even better than Ravnov. But let me know down below if you want to see Ravnov still, if you would rather see other operators, if it's a big deal to you. And of course, we should be getting other Year 2 content in general for this game. So the fact that we're, you know, missing out on Ravnov again shouldn't be a big deal to most people. But other than that, I don't really want to end the video on a kind of sad note, but I feel like we're not going to get much more Cold War Zombies content after this. I mean, we still might get some Onslaught updates. Of course, we did also have that new Outbreak mode as well, which is a lot of fun. Pretty much just that, you know, Hallows Eve mode but a different version of it. So that's cool as well. Again, we'll probably get some more Onslaught maps as well as they add new Cold War Year 2 MP maps like Jungle. That should also be added to Onslaught as well. Hopefully, no confirmation on that, but it's pretty likely in my opinion. But right now, Treyarch have said no plans for any more maps in Zombies, no more round-based maps most likely. I guess no more Outbreak maps as well. It's possible, but it seems like we're not going to get much more Zombies content for this game, which really, really does suck. And of course, you know, I guess they have other plans behind the scenes. Maybe they're working on that Zombies free-to-play game. If that's the case, I'm down with that. Why not go for that? That would be a huge, huge deal. That would be a ton of fun. Maybe if they're not doing that, they're just working on COD 2024, and they're saving all of the extra content, like, you know, Zombies Chronicles 2, extra maps, all of that stuff. They're saving all of that for COD 2024, which, again, I completely understand if that is the case, but it just kind of does suck because Cold War Zombies was a pretty fun mode, and I just wish we did see some extra content for this mode during this Year 2 season. But of course, we don't know for sure what's going to happen, and let me know your opinions on Cold War Zombies overall. I think it was a super fun mode. The maps were pretty solid. The Easter eggs were fun as well, so overall, solid stuff here, and I can't wait to see what we get for the future of Treyarch Zombies. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys are new and enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it, guys. There are 2 other videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.